Well, hundreds are still healing 8 months now since 1 October. Among them, first responders are still picking up the pieces. And we talked with a dad and daughter who risked their lives to save so many others that night. 8 News Now reporter Sasha Loftus has their story of survival and strength.
Christiane Bryant and Caitlin Rogers have an unbreakable bond. The father-daughter duo spends every day keeping people safe. 8 months ago, the 1 October shooting changed their lives forever. Now they work to spread the love they share as they heal after tragedy.
Caitlin called me before the 911 call even happened and said, "Daddy, they're shooting at me."
Terror takes over.
Anytime I wasn't with the patient, I was at the front of the medical tent. Where's my dad? Have you seen my dad?
As Caitlin Rogers talks about the night she'll never forget.
We have multiple victims shot fired right at the medical tent.
As she worked with her dad to save so many lives on 1 October.
Really, in that moment, it wasn't how do I get safe? It's what's going on around me, how do I help?
Caitlin was at the Route 91 Harvest Festival with community ambulance when shots started. That's when her father, Brian, jumped into action.
I told the person that was in charge of Route 91, "I know this is unorthodox, but you go find my daughter."
Both keeping composure in the midst of chaos.
And she didn't answer. So I didn't know for about 25 minutes that she, whether she was okay or not. So that kind of, really put a fear into me.
To get through the darkness, they say.
My best friend was working admin with me that night, and she just pointed to my dad. And I ran into his arms.
Fused an unbreakable family bond.
I think that as time wears off, I think the idea of the tragedy hopefully won't be the forefront of the reason we're all close and tight-knit. But the idea that we came together.
I asked Caitlin how she believes this horrible experience shaped her future. She tells me it really helped her realize how a community can come together to help each other, especially after such a dark day. Sasha Loftus, 8 News Now.
Wow. Well, thank you very much for that, Sasha.